Hi, we learn finding zeros for quadratic equations by completing squares. Completing squares is a very important method in polynomials factorization or finding roots. By the way, the process is called completing the square because we add a term to convert the quadratic expression into something that factors as the square of a binomial. So that is, we have completed the expression to create a perfect square binomial. So here we always make the given equation into a perfect square, binomial square. The important steps in solving the completing the square problem are listed here. First one, if a is not equal to 1, divide the quadratic by a. Second one, write the quadratic in the form of x square plus bx plus equal to c. Third one, add by2 whole square to both sides of the equation. That means x square plus bx plus by2 whole square equal to c plus by2 whole square. Fourth step, factorize the left side of the equation into perfect square. X plus by2 whole square equal to c plus by2 whole square. Last step is square root both sides of the equation and solve for x. X plus by2 equal to plus or minus root of c plus by2 whole square. In this way, we can solve the given quadratic equation into two factors and as well as to get two zeros. Now see one problem and the steps also. X minus 5 whole square equal to 29. It is the square, perfect square form. Now take the square root of both sides and remove the square root. Then you get x minus 5 equal to plus or minus root 29. Wherever plus or minus gives two types of solutions. First one is x minus 5 plus 29. Second one is x minus 5 equal to minus 29. Thus you get x equal to 5 plus root 29 or x equal to 5 minus root 29. So these are the two exact zeros or answers. Now see, completing the square. One illustrated example. Express the following completed square form and hence solve the equations. Now x square plus 4x minus 12 is the given quadratic equation. Now x plus 2 whole square minus 2 square minus 12 equal to 0. So by directly we have make it a square, perfect square, and thus by applying yes, a plus b whole square formula, I got x equal to minus 6 or x equal to 2. So in another way, another problem, x square plus 6x plus 4 equal to 0, it can be changed into x plus 3 whole square minus 3 square plus 4 equal to 0, x plus 2 whole square minus 5 equal to 0. Thus you get x equal to minus 3 minus root 5 or minus 3 plus root 5. So one perfect example here also given, x square minus 8x plus 7 equal to 0. Take plus 7 other side, you get x square minus 8x equal to minus 7. Now yes, what is the half of the 8x? 4. So add 4 square both sides, you get x minus 4 whole square equal to minus 7 plus 16. X minus 4 whole square equal to 9. So taking both sides square root, you get x minus 4 equal to root 9. Root 9 means plus or minus 3. So you get x minus 4 equal to 3 and x minus 4 equal to minus 3. Now we solve the problems very easily on listening and seeing this problem. See first one, x square plus 4x minus 4. First step is take minus 4 other side, you get x square plus 4x equal to 4. X square is a single term, no coefficient other than 1. So you write 4x means 2 into 2, 2 into 2. So here b term is 2, a term is x. So you have to add b square on both sides. What is the perfect square? A square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a plus b whole square. We have 2ab term is there. 2ab means 2 into 2 into x. So a means x, b means a, b means 2, 2. So we have a square plus 2ab, no b square. So we have to add b square on both sides. B square equal to b equal to 2, b square equal to 2 square equal to 4. So adding b square that equal to 4 on both sides. Now the equation becomes x square plus 2 into 2 into x plus 4 equal to 4 plus 4. Now 4 can be written as 2 whole square. So it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So x plus 2 whole square equal to 8. X plus 2 whole square equal to 8. Now remove the square. You get plus or minus root 8. Plus or minus root 8. Now x equal to minus 2 plus or minus root 8. So you get two answers. One is alpha, first one 0, first 0 is alpha, that is minus 2 plus root 8. Second 0 is beta, minus 2 minus root 8. Thus we can easily find the zeros of the given quadratic equation. See the complete answer here. Now go to second problem. 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation, and x square term has a coefficient 2. We don't want other than 1. So it must be divided by 2. So x square must be free from all coefficients except 1. So 1x square. So there should be only x square term, not 2x square, not 3x square, etc. So take minus 4 other side and divide each term by 2. So you get x square, you must remove 2. For that purpose, you have to divide each term by 2 equal to 4 by 2. Now divide it gently. X square, you get 2 cancel, x square. Now x by 2 equal to 2. So here, as already you seen, x square plus 2ab term is there. I write formula here once again. A square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a plus b whole square. We have a square plus 2ab, a square plus 2ab. 2ab equal to x by 2. Now a equal to x, a equal to x, x square, x. Now b equal to x by 2 into 1 by 2x, 1 by 2x, x cancel. Thus you get to 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So b value (1 by 4). B value is 1 by 4. So you have to add b square on both sides. You have to add 1 by 4 whole square. B means 1 by 4. Both sides you have to add 1 by 4 whole square on both sides. Now the equation become x square plus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square, and also 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square. So we have added 1 by 4 whole square on both sides. It is very important step. Now it become perfect square x plus 1 by 4 whole square. So 1 by 4 whole square means 1 by 16. On taking LCM, 16 is LCM, 1 16s are 16 2s are 32 plus 16 1s are 16 plus 1, 33 by 16. So on removing square, you get a root of plus or minus root of 33 by 16. 33 by 16. Root plus or minus root 33 by 4. So root 16 equal to 4. I have removed square also for the 4. Now the solution x equal to plus 4 goes at the other side. You get 1 minus 1 by 4 plus or minus root 33 by 4. LCM 4 minus 1 plus or minus root 33. Here also 2 zeros. First one is alpha minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. Second one is beta minus 1 plus root 33 by 4. So thus we have got two solutions. Third one is 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation. Here also we have to find two zeros by completing a square method. Now 4x square 4 root 3x equal to minus 3. What is the coefficient of x square? 4. So you must divide all terms with 4. 4x square by dividing each term with 4. Now 4x square by 4. 4 root 3x by 4 equal to minus 3 by 4. Now is there any get cancel? 4 4 and 4 4 also. So the equation becomes x square plus root 3x equal to minus 3 by 4. Here also we have a square plus 2ab term. We have to find b square term to make it complete square. So x become x whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a plus b whole square. This is formula. Now 2ab equal to root 3x. 2ab equal to root 3x. What is a? A means x. A means x. B means we don't know. So b equal to root 3x by 2x. X cancel. So b equal to root 3 by 2. We have find b value, and next step is adding b square on both sides. Add b square on both sides. So x square plus root 3x plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to minus 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 2 whole square. Now LHS part is complete square, so it become a plus b whole square x plus root 3 by 2 whole square and RHS part we have to simplify. Root 3 by means root 3 whole square means 3, 2 square means 4, minus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4 get cancel, become 0. So a plus b whole square equal to 0, a plus b also 0. Now x equal to minus 3 by 2. So both the two answers are, two zeros are equal, each one is minus root 3 by 2. So here we got two equal zeros, two equal roots. Note this one. Next we go to fourth problem. 5x square minus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation. Here also we apply the same method, completing a square. Here x square term, see x square term, what is the coefficient? 5. So each term should be divided with 5 and make a complete square. So 5x square minus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. First step is 5x square minus 7x equal to 6. Now divide each term with 5. That is second step, very important step. So 5x square by 5 minus 7x by 5 equal to 6 by 5. Now get cancel, 5 cancel. Now x square minus 7x by 5 equal to 6 by 5. So here also a square minus 2ab is there. We have to find plus b square on both sides. Now formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square equal to a minus b whole square. Now 2ab term is 2ab equal to 7 by 5x. Minus is both are there. So you need not write minus. Take only 2ab equal to 7 by 5x. Now a means x. So b value equal to 7x by 5 into 1 by 2x. 1 by 2x. X cancel. Answer is 7 by 10. Now by adding b square on both sides, b square means 7 by 10 whole square on both sides. So this is very important step also. These steps makes the given equation into a completing a square. X square minus 7 by 5x, 2ab term. Next we have to add 7 by 10 whole square. Square term only added on both sides. 6 by 5 plus 7 by 10 whole square. So this becomes a perfect square. X minus b whole square, x minus 7 by 10 whole square equal to 6 by 5 plus 49 by 100. So on simplifying x by 5 plus 49 by 100, what is the LCM? 100. 5 20s are 26 are 120. 100 ones are 100, 149. So 169 by 100. What is the square root of 169? 13. 13 13s are 169. What is the square root of 100? 10 10s are 100. So 10. So 169 by 100. So on removing square root you get 13 by 10. So plus or minus root 169 by 100. On removing it square root you get plus or minus 13 by 10. Now x value equal to plus or minus 13 by 10 plus minus 7 by 10 goes out that side, it becomes plus 7 by 10. Now LCM is 10. Now you get two zeros. Two answers are there. First one alpha equal to, first zero alpha equal to minus 13 or plus 13. You take plus 13, 13 plus 7 by 10, 20 by 10. So first 0 is 2. Now second 0, beta equal to minus 13 plus 7 by 10. So it gives us minus 6 by 10. On cancellation, yes, 2 3s are 2 5s are. So minus 3 by 5 is the second 0. Thus, you practice as many as you can in the textbook remaining problems, then you can perfect in this type of solving problems.